Breece Hall, the starting running back, and on first down, Wilson to the air, locates Hall out of the backfield, and Hall picks up a first down. 25%, that's last in the NFL. 3rd and 5. Thibodeaux coming with pressure, and he's got him! Ball comes out! Jihad Ward scoops it up, and Ward is tackled at the 18 with a penalty marker down.
Enormous play by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
1st and 10 for the Giants at the 19. They hand it off to Robinson, the receiver around the end with some room. And then C.J. Mosley makes the tackle after a gain of 7. 3rd down and 4. Taylor lofts one to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Intended for Darius Slayton, and Michael Carter II had the coverage for the Jets. We told you it's raining. Not too windy here, though, as Graham Gano comes out to attempt a 31-yard field goal, and that kick is good. And for Gano, that is his 100th career field goal made with the Giants. That's the last thing we want to do is come out in this game and make it look like we're coming off a bye. Slow start as Breece Hall is dragged down by Bobby Okereke. Breece Hall, and I don't think he got there. 3rd and 7. Taylor steps up, and he's going to be tackled short of the first down marker. C.J. Mosley makes the play, and out comes the Giants punt unit once again. Wilson throws. Garrett Wilson has it, and he's got a first down. Wilson takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. Wilson off his back foot, and it's incomplete. Isaiah Simmons was right there as Michael Carter tried to make the catch. 3rd down and 4. Taylor, quick pass. Barkley. He is hit hard. Quincy Williams having an all-pro type of year. 1:18 to go, opening quarter. Wilson on first down over the middle. And that one is caught by Breece Hall with a flag down. Hall blockers in front, still going. Breece Hall will take it. Now will it stand? If it does, it's a 50-yard touchdown. But there's a penalty marker down back at the 41.
Illegal contact. Defense number 28. That penalty decline is on the play. Touchdown.
Giants ball, 1st and 10 at the 45. Tyrod Taylor going to do it himself across the 50, and Tyrod still going. First down for the Giants. Taylor has Waller, Sauce Gardner all over him, and that tackle.
Expect to see that often.
47-yard attempt for Graham Gano, and it's no good. Gano misses for the 2nd consecutive week. Play fake to Hall. Wilson throws. He's got Uzama, and Uzama gets away from McFadden to pick up the first down. Wilson in trouble, and down he goes. A sack for the Giants defense, and a late flag comes out.
Mekhi Becton's going to get called for an unsportsmanlike conduct here on Kayvon Thibodeaux.
Still no 3rd down conversions today. 3rd and 7. DeVito takes off. He's going to run it himself, and he slides down just short. Who was called up off the practice squad yesterday, so the 3rd different center, and right away, the Jets cough it up, and the Giants fall on it. Micah McFadden recovers the fumble. And therein lies the danger with the 3rd center of the day. Pressure coming, DeVito's pass, batted down. And that was C.J. Mosley getting his hand up there. 2nd and 4, right back to Barkley, right up the middle, and he's got a first down. Saquon breaks free at the 40 and caught from behind at the 35. 3rd and 6, they run it with Barkley, right up the middle. Barkley, how about it? A 3rd down conversion. DeVito keeps it himself, and he scores! 3rd and 1. Wilson, and it's incomplete. Intended for Conklin, and Pinnock had the coverage. They run it with Robinson, and he's got some room, and then upended.
And here came Quincy Williams to clean him up.
Play clock at 1. And this is Breida across the 40. Jersey Hall of Fame. Congrats, Steve.
Appreciate you, Andrew.
2nd and 4. Wilson looking for Garrett. 3rd and 13 with the play clock at 1. Wilson just gets it off. Chased again by Lawrence and Leonard Williams. Wilson's going to run, and he is stood up. Barkley. Nice run by Barkley. 2nd down and 1. Barkley, and he's got the first down. I don't think they're going to get their wish. Barkley hit hard and short of a first down. Tony Adams the first to get there for the Jets, and now Robert Saleh will call timeout. 3rd and 10. Wilson is going to try to do it himself, and he does. Zach Wilson gets the first 3rd down conversion of the day for the New York Jets. Wilson's longest run of the season. First down, Thibodeau coming with pressure, and he's got him! Kayvon Thibodeau, the sack! Giants fans making noise, 1:35 to go. Wilson on the slant, Lazard has got it! And with that spot, it's right at the first down marker.
Comes loose, and I think a good job of ruling it incomplete there.
So, Gene, just to be clear, the ball can move, but it's really the right hand coming off of it that makes it an incompletion.
Left hand.
Left hand, excuse me.
100%. Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, if you stick it airborne like that, a little movement when you come down, provided you can maintain the possession with movement.
After review, the ruling on the field stands incomplete pass. 4th down.
4th and 10. Wilson has time. Here comes Thibodeau again. He's got him! 3rd sack today for Kayvon Thibodeau. Giants have not completed a pass since the 2nd quarter. They've been running it exclusively on 3rd and 3. They run it again. Barkley does not get there. As Macho said, now if this kick is good, Jets would have to score a touchdown. Gano's kick is no good! No good with 24 seconds left. Flag is down. Wilson down the middle of the field. Garrett Wilson has it at the 45. Flag is down. Lawrence is in the backfield. Wilson escapes, throws on the run. He's got a man. First down. Jets have to hurry though. Here we go. Zuerlein. 35-yard attempt to send the game to overtime. Kick on the way, and it is good! And we got bonus football in Jersey.
The last thing you want to do is use the fact that you don't have your quarterback in as the excuse.
3rd and 21. DeVito, pass deflected and incomplete. Play clock at 1. Here comes the blitz. Wilson throws. Caught by Garrett Wilson. Flag is down, and he's got the first down.
For Wake Martindale's defense.
3rd and 5. Wilson taking a deep shot down the field, and it's incomplete. But a flag! Adoree Jackson all over Malik Taylor. Greg Zuerlein, 33 yards away for the win. Kick on the way,